We were never one country. Saraki explained why Nigeria will remain work in progress. Well, former Senate President Dr. Abubakar Saraki has noted that Nigeria will remain a work in progress because it was two countries joined together by the British for administrative purpose. Saraki said this while responding to a question from Daily Post on Nigeria's progress since its independence on October 1st, 1960 during an Independence Day lunch with diverse Nigerian youths held in Abuja at the weekend. He said that Nigeria should not be compared with some other countries that do not have diversity from day one in terms of its process. The former Senate president pointed out that the country's major problem was in the areas of leadership and values, blaming the citizenry for this. I read a book on how Nigeria was formed, and I realized that we were never one country. We were two countries, but it was efficient for the British to bring the two countries together for administrative purpose, Saraki said. It made sense at that time to bring the two countries together for commercial purpose. From day one, Nigeria is going to be a work in progress because it's a country with so much diversities. We can't compare ourselves with other countries that don't have diversity rights from time. Even with these challenges that we have despite those diversities, I think we are a society that is very, very patient. I think most countries, based on what people are going through now, will not be able to take it. We are ready to give people opportunities. We are fresh and take a lot. And I think that we haven't been able to get right is leadership and values. And about values, all of us must take the blame on that. For example, someone just pops up on our neighborhood overnight and shows wealth, and we just accept the person into our society just like that. A society that continues to allow that where is the value for hard work? Where is the value for doing things right? What message was we or what message are we sending? The message that we must cut corners as a country. We need to redefine that. Okay, oh Saraki, we don't hear you. I can't even believe that Saraki can actually still come out to make statements after everything that APC has done to him. Those APC people are really, really mean and wicked. Just imagine them making Saraki look like a puppet or a fool in the Senate House before even sending him away from there. These people are indeed very, very wicked. They just conspired and looked for different kinds of atrocities and labeled it on Saraki and sent him away, and immediately they looked for some kind of a man called Ahmed Lawal or whatever, and they placed him there so that he will become the pen for Buhari to write whatever he wants to do. Because Buhari knows very well that Saraki will not dance to his tunes, then what did he do? He looked for things to make sure that he labels it on Saraki, to make sure that Saraki never go scot-free. And he succeeded. He rendered Saraki, should I say useless? No, but indeed, he rendered him quarter useless. Well, Bukola Saraki is trying to be honest with the truth. Sarakis are from Abeokuta but have lured and established themselves on the Kwara people because of their wealth. I can't imagine how those who claim to be Kwarans would feel after reading this. The Lori people should be ashamed if they actually know how to feel ashamed after reading the statement of Saraki. They are Fonja descendants and no pushover. We know that. What is this one talking about? Saraki is giving a different statement and you are talking about where Saraki comes from. How does that really help him? I don't just understand these people at all. Well, someone say quite right if they can reason well. And someone else is saying what concern Abeokuta concern this topic now. It's like you don't have mental. you did you see that? Just imagine when they'll be saying something and you guys will just come out without even trying to read down what the person is trying to say or the message they're trying to pass. You just come to the comment section and you start blabbering and saying whatever you want to say. When you were there as Senate President, what did you do? Allocating resources to yourself and cronies. Did you right any wrongs? Fighting with the executive arms of government is the leadership you are talking about. Why don't you unify Nigeria administratives? Well, Saraki was there, and Buhari knows that Saraki will never dance to his tunes, that Saraki will never keep on stamping and stamping his so-called loans. That is why he had to look for things to make sure that he sent Saraki away from the Senate House. And he did it. He made sure that he sent Saraki away, and the Amela he put there himself has been doing what? Has been dancing to his tune. He knows that by now, if Saraki was there, all this loan collecting and collecting wouldn't have gotten to where it is now, because Saraki is a very stubborn man and he wouldn't have allowed the president to continue borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. So I'm not shocked. Well, Saraki have really done so well for the country not to be in economic collapse, whilst we are experiencing now under a new rubber stamped Senate. Okay, you say exactly what I said. That's approve everything for the president. Look at our naira now. Don't you know a country that has economy as already weak? Don't borrow because it's going to affect the note, the naira, and will lead to hardship. Crime will be high. Saraki is a future president like him or hates him. He has stand for the interest of the country. Exactly. We never knew what was really happening then. They said Saraki did this, did that. We all started dancing and clapping that the president has Chiki away. But one thing we never knew was that the president sent Saraki away because of his own benefit. He sent Saraki away because he wanted a puppet who can dance to his tunes. Now just imagine borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Now look at where we are. Well, Olushola Saraki said the Mali descendants had come to Nigeria with their own Quran. Now who is saying Abeokuta? Who do we take seriously? Bukola is right. Nigeria is not and can't be one. Buhari has killed the spirit of oneness in us. Saraki is a double-faced sword. What kind of leadership did he display as a governor? And as the Senate president, he should cover his face in shame. And speaking of values, how much was he earning as a doctor? This is the problem with when Nigerians, when someone come out to say the truth, we start tackling the person. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.